Hi, folks. Welcome to Barb Makes Things Live. Live. Blah, 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 blah. I'm here with my gecko friend, as yet unnamed. And let's intro it.
Barb Makes Things.
Hi. I am not in my main workshop. I am with my folks right now. I had a thought since I've got these long live streams and I haven't yet gotten to edit anything down. What I was thinking is if I can spend the first few minutes of this as a recap of whatever's happened in the last week or so. And then I could edit just the first part of that first up as a separate vote. And then I am actually getting updates for folks who don't want to sit and watch an entire live stream. So that is the plan. So I'll do a real fast recap of some of the little project thingies that I showed last week, plus a thing that I did yesterday, and then we'll jump into the project of the day, which for once is not the gecko. It's not. Nope, not today. Oh, yeah, not because I am traveling, as you see, and it is kind of tricky to bring all the stuff for making you with me on the road. I do have a project that is related, however, I am going to work on today. A very quick one. Yeah, you'll see. Okay, so in the meantime, I wanted to show you, well, one thing, I mean, obviously lots and lots of cardboard, but I have this bear that I made a while ago. It's layered cardboard. This is 5 layers. There are 2 layers so that you get, and I've scanned it, but I haven't vectorized this yet. But I'm going to make it so that you can laser cut it. If anybody's interested, post the file so that you're able to do that as well. But what it'll wind up looking like, is looking a little bit. I did the same way, cardboard first to prototype. I laser cut. It fell off somewhere. It's around. I'll find it. But it's just like a cute little kitty and the leg moon, and I like it. Let me know if my that's going. You started. We have this we Am I back? Maybe. Let me know if I'm back. Okay. Well, we'll see. I'm just gonna keep talking. I'm back. Okay. I guess I'm back. I got a holler from the other room. So I am back. Okay. Cool. It's great. It's great. Anyway, have this live, this every other week. Folks work on companion bots, as I was saying. If you missed it or if it got cut off, and we were talking about how to kind of prototype them and help show other people to be able to do that. And I really quickly this which was built kind of out of just a simple not crescent curved shape on two sides. There's this layered head that's layered in a similar way to the bear that I showed you and the cat that I showed you before, and these legs. And then the fun part, the really exciting part, is these wings, also made out of cardboard, hot glued onto a skewer, in which I put through the flutes of this center slot construction piece. And what you can do is you can pull down, kind of flap. Flap, 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 flap. It could be done better. This is just kind of like a little prototype of it. Flap, 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 flap. Anyway, I think that's cool. So here is the plan for today. The plan for today is, well, here's the story. So my friend Jenna, I was showing this gecko, and she started talking about some stories that she has. Posting stories and TikTok, and I'm there on TikTok, but I don't have any videos of that. And I was thinking, tell the story of her gecko. I can act it out with my gecko and with a puppet of her talking. So I started last week creating, not on stream, this puppet head frame so that I can make a Jenna puppet. So what the plan is today is to work on this Jenna puppet, get it much closer to completion. This is not going to be anywhere near as complicated as the gecko. Whew. I mean, this is taking forever. This, I'm hoping, fairly quick. And I'll work on this off stream. So I'm not going to like sidetrack the weekly streams for that. That said, the weekly streams are going to shift around for the next few weeks because there are some events that are happening on Saturdays that are going to mess up my regular posting schedule. But in the meantime, let's pop over to the we've got. Who are watching in the same this, there are brads in it. I used got strip cardboard like this that I put together to make a round shape for the face, but and I have this circle of cardboard in half, be more of an oval. Yeah, more of an oval, but it works. And I created some ads. They're here and there and there, and attach that here. This is all three pivot. They all somewhat independently have independent motion. For the gecko, I wound up using not brads from the things. for the motion is going to be simple enough that I think Brad's will be sufficient. And then just for creating the shape of the head, I took a strip, tapped it. So I have been discovering that this kind of does the thing, and that's not the shape of the face that I want. I want this to be kind of flat like that. So that this stays. I want it. And let it get out my glue, but we need to cut a piece, and I think I'll size probably flute a long way. I'll do the bullet. There we go. So, shape. Yeah, the plan for today is to get some of the rest of the framework here, maybe some cheekbones, so I got places for eyes and a nose. And then I have to cover it. And also have so let's go here. I'm gonna do this. The camera that is straight above this. And like so. Here. Yeah. So, and I made a little bit, actually I want it to go a little bit, and then I want to have space for a tab on the bottom. I might even do flat and make it go one way so that it kind of feels better. Double check it like that. So I'm going to cut a little beyond this so that I have tabs for the top as well. And need this. We will see. Nuts. Like that and hold it. So this will go on top of this. Yeah, this is looking about right. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing up here. And I will cut in the middle. I will score one side, which goes like that. Oddly, okay. Score the other side. So it goes like that. So in theory, this should go in here. And it's weird. Not work. Okay, fine. just and then I'll do another score here and here. And like that, and like this. And here and here. Glue these on. Shall we do this? No. Glue. It was very oh. My internet is super now. What else I can do? Can you actually hear what I'm? Am I still here? Maybe I'm back. I restarted my router. Hopefully this this improves. Can you hear me? See me? Okay. Thank you. This is one advantage of having somebody else watching in the house, is that I get feedback about how well I am being heard and seen. Okay. Yay! People can hear. Hi, Will. How's everybody doing today? I hope your internet situation is better than mine. There we go. See that? Yay. Okay. So now, see the way that this works, and I had tried some other things, but I looked at other puppets, and it looks like generally the way it is that everything on the top is attached. Everything on the bottom is attached. And the only place that they are attached together is someplace where they can pivot, which is now what I have done. So the bottom part of the mouth is attached to the chin, and this piece along the bottom. The top is connected to this top part of the head, and they only pivot where this is and right at that fold on the mouth. Cool. So that is gonna, that's gonna keep things much stronger that way. Okay. Yay! And we apparently have internet again, and I'm hopefully sound okay. Don't sound like a robot anymore. Cool. Okay, so my next thing I want to do is make a nose. And for this nose, I'm going to use a strip of cardboard, probably yay wide, which is, what was that, 1.5 inches? I totally lost track of where I put that. Yeah, about 1.5 inches. Let's do 1.5 inches. That sounds good. Why not? And I am just using this cutting mat. This is one really great use for having something like this. I mean, you know, you can use a ruler too, but I'm mostly using this as just a straight edge to cut. I don't really need this whole thing for the nose, but apparently I am cutting the whole thing. Ah! I went way off that line there. There. Cool. So I'm going to do the same thing for this as I did for the rest of the head, which you didn't see because I did this before. I did this off stream during our Cardboard Cabal, which is an event we do at Crash Space. It's pretty fun. Basically what you do is you take a piece of cardboard and you cut it with flutes, the holes in there going the short way, and then you just bend it like this, and you can get curves of all sorts, and they can be real smooth if you bend it nicely. So, and you can bend it in the opposite direction, which I will do here. I'm going to need to take a look at my reference photos, because I have those, to figure out exactly how I want this nose to go. I am going to cut this down because it's too long. It's not horrible. It's kind of fun. It's going to look a little Muppet-like, I think. Hopefully not too Muppet-like. Here, let me share my pictures of Jenna. Let's see, share a window. That one. This is Jenna. Jenna is extremely cool and has really fun stories. We're going to zoom way in on her face. Hi, Jenna. Sorry, showing you to the world. So she's got a super cute little nose. She's got a great nose. And we're going to go kind of like this, I think. It's a little rounded. It's like that. I'm going to cut here with my funky scissors. Have you seen these funky scissors? They're wild. Am I sharing? I think I'm sharing. Yeah. I wonder if I can switch these screens so that Jenna is small. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So I cut this a little shorter. Her nose is around there. We'll do like this. I think I cut. Yeah, I think that'll be good. But I want it a little bit more rounded. So I'm going to bend it on more of the flutes. This is obviously not going to be super realistic. And it's a puppet. It's a Muppety puppet. Not a Muppet, but you know. How about that? That should be good. So I'm going to cut it right here so that it ends right at the mouth. And I'm going to glue it on and we'll see how this does. Like that. Yeah, that looks like a good nose. Might not look exactly like Jenna's nose, but that's okay. I think she'll probably forgive us. And by us, I mean me. Y'all are just watching. Seriously, Jenna has like the most awesome stories that I think I've ever heard. She just always has fun things to say about party chicken and donkey basketball. She grew up in a small town. I did not. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. It's too pointed. Rounded like that. Yeah. I think that's good. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Now, so my next thought, I think that's a pretty decent nose for the moment, for the time being. I may kind of bend the edges down or do something like this, but not just yet. Next, I want to get some cheekbones going so we can figure out where the eyes are. She's got relatively high cheekbones. She's got a nice thing coming up there. Right around here. So I'm going to do some more strips. I'll have to get another piece of cardboard soon. Let's do another piece. This one will do 1 inch instead of 2. 1 inch. 1 inch. And what did I do with my... What did I do with my ruler? Oh, there it is. I swear, I just kind of like toss these things down someplace after I've used them. No idea. As soon as it's fulfilled its purpose, it disappears from my brain. Okay. I'm definitely going to need more than one of these. So maybe I'll cut a second one. Mark and cut another. There and there. And I was thinking about like getting or making some really big googly eyes for her, just because I think that would be fun. There we go. Good. Okay. 2 pieces. 1 inch wide. Gravy sauce. Okay. And then, again, flutes the short way. I can even just kind of grab it and drag it along like that to get a nice curve. I wanted to be a little more precise with the nose, but for this, I want to be able to do curves anywhere, any which way. So this is going to be somewhere around the nose. And this is like a little bit strange just because like the angles are weird when you're doing this. Should I do it on the inside or on the outside? Definitely not the outside at the front. Maybe on the outside at the back. I'm going to have a happy face because she has a happy face. Like that. I think that looks good. Yeah. So we want it right here, just above the thread. Hot glue, 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 hot glue. Do. Cool. Yeah. And then the other side is right there. Goes there. I didn't hold this one in place until it dried. Okay, so we gotta hold that for a minute. And I'll probably be able to, like, I just wanted like kind of a framework piece here. We can probably add the eye on here. And yeah. Cool. Any staying? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to get a little more in here because I let it move while it was drying, so it's not going to be as secure. That's an encounter that, or something I've encountered a fair amount with kids who are building stuff. And like if you're hot gluing something and you don't hold it well enough, you let it kind of come loose as you're doing it, it's not going to, like, your glue is not holding on real well. It's not drying in the right place. So it's going to dry awkwardly. And it won't hold as well. So sometimes you need to add a little more if that happens. Okay, so this is again on the inside, outside there. And I've already kind of layered this stuff up. And I want this to be further in. You know what I'm going to try to do here? I'm going to slice right here, if I can. No, that's tough. And try to take off this side of it. Yeah, perfect. So that I still have a spot right here to glue onto. And I will do that. This is really weird and tricky because my hand is here. Right there. I'm going to move this mic a little closer to me. Yeah. Maybe you can hear better now. I can mumble more. Lord knows I like to mumble. Oh, no. Well, that'll do it too if it just comes undone entirely. Oh, that gives me a chance to trim it properly. All right, we'll re-glue it. That actually also means that, well, this distance might, here, I'm gonna stop screen sharing, Jenna, so you can see what's going on. This distance might be a little bit different, but I'm gonna get the same angle going. I think, yeah, I want that same angle here. So I will trace it and then cut it. Cool. And then moist. Yes. And then when I glue these guys in, I can glue them so that they go kind of together like that, if you can see. Cool. Yeah, I did this a little bit lopsided, a little off. So the center line is a little bit to the side of it, which, like, I don't care. It's fine. Like, that's all right. But it does mean that this needs to be a little bit shorter on this side. Yeah. So I think that this looks relatively matched. So let's get a little glue here. Uh-oh. Hope my allergies aren't kicking in again. Was it last week when my allergies were just so gnarly? I think it was last week. It was bad, man. Okay, right here. Here. Yeah. Eee. I'm going to let that one dry first. I'm going to need 2 hands to get this whole situation going here in the middle. Let that dry enough so that it stays. Stay, you. Stay. Sometimes you got to talk to it. All right. So now I will squirt some glue. I'm going to do it like this. Under here. From each side. Right there. And right here. Okie doke. Watch out for my fingers. All right. Does that look? That looks pretty even. Eee. Cool. So this is our kind of our eye lines. The lines for the eyes and eyebrows and kind of cheekbones-ish area. Yeah, that looks good. Looks kind of happy too. Nice. No, I'm pretty happy with that. Now I do this. That's not what she sounds like. I sound like Jenna. I don't sound like Jenna. Jenna will. Yay! Cool. All right, what else should I add here? Do we need, before I start going fabric on top of this thing, I might do some vertical things here to give it something else to adhere to. Let's see what that looks like if I do. I'm just curious. I'll cut more 1-inch pieces. Strips. Cool. Coolio. Okay, get Butler and that. There. If you're doing this, you want to make sure that your knife doesn't jump off and bite your fingers. Just gotta make sure you have control of your tools at all times. Always, always. Cool. Alrighty. There's that. Now, let's see. I do a piece here. And I bend it a little bit so that I have a... might want to do a crease or a score on that. I'm going to score it. That was a wonky score. Yeah. Cool. Nice. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's try it. I think I've got about enough for that on each side from this one strip. I'm going to have to bust into a new box here before long. I want to use this anyway. Like, it's got this weirdness, but I kind of just want to use it. Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's do another score for where it attaches on top of the mouth. Cool. Sometimes when it does this, I like to just throw some hot glue in there, because otherwise, like, it won't want to stay attached as well right where it's connecting there, like that. So I'll glue that so that this piece stays and it's got like a nice right angle and it's secured. Okay, I'll hold on to that while I take a look here. So this we put here. I can bend it a little bit so it's got a little bit of curve, just a smidge. And then I'm going to need to start thinking about the fabric. Does this go? Yeah, this I want to have underneath the eyeline cheekbone eye socket place. So it'll be like this. Just kind of give it something else. I mean, unless I wanted to do a cross again. Nah. Let's do this. Gives us more cross beams, and I don't know. I think this would be good. But we've seen that, you know, the hot glue will come off if we want it to. Oh, this one does the same thing, so I'm going to put some more right in here. And then we'll hold it real tightly as we glue it in place. And by we, I mean me, so that it stays real nice. Yeah. That's not the, so this gap here is not actually holding roll together real well. There's still this gap, but it's actually, I think it's kind of okay. This situation is where hot glue is real nice because like it fills in spaces. So I can just kind of fill in that gap and it'll take up that space and secure it. All right. Ugh. This, I just dropped and broke the big flower pot, the larger flower pot that this was in, and that kept it from falling over. So I'm going to need to acquire a new container for it. So yeah, like this, I think will be good. Put a little glue down there. Stay. Stay. So if I'm also telling you, I'm going to also let you know about other things that I'm getting up to lately. I'm going to be going to a costume ball type thing, and my plan is to wear my dragon head along with this kind of cool, like, Victorian, slightly steampunkish get-up, kind of frock coat and trousers situation with red and maybe some scales, and, you know, I mean, we'll see what I get up to with it. But I mocked something up in Photoshop, or I'm currently mocking something up in Photoshop. That is going to be pretty fun. There we go. That looks good. I think what I'll wind up doing is have the fabric for the face come down and fold into the mouth a little bit, around the edge, and then I'll go over it with like a red or a pink or something for the inside of the mouth. Okay, let's do this one. And yeah, see this? This piece? It's hiding behind there. I think it'll get enough support. It will be secure enough, even though it is, there is less of it. I just don't want to cut up a whole nother, box just for this one thing. All right, let's glue this on. And it was somewhere around midway, a little bit further back. There. Cool. And then we hold it. This is the cool thing about flutes, is getting to like make all kinds of crazy curved shapes and stuff. Just with that, like a lot of times, puppet makers use foam, which is great. But cardboard is recyclable. Like this is old boxes, which is easy to come by and cheap. Yeah, right there, I think. Let's get some glue in here. Glue. Don't fall, glue gun. Stay. Good glue gun. Yeah. Hot. Yeah. Neato mosquito. There we go. What's that? Wow. Oh, that's looking like a face. That's cool. Now the question is, do I want to have the edges of the nose kind of come down or out, or just stay like this? And do I want to cover them? Because I can. It shouldn't be too difficult. Is this the right angle for what I want? Let me glance at stuff here. So Jenna's got kind of a straight nose ridge. So I might want this to be a little bit more flat like this. Again, puppet, muppet. But yeah, I'm gonna try that. Ooh, can I use this? Is this big enough? Oh, you're like just big enough. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I'm gonna hold this on the side and pop back here so I can see what's going on. All right. Hold it on the side and then trace it. Sorry, I'm having to hold this in weird ways just to hold it. Okay, there. I might adjust. No, stop. No, don't fall. Glue gun. That's irksome. See, this is why you need a good, like, sturdy glue gun home. Which I don't because I broke it. Okay, I'm going to make this straight. I can cut this so that it's a little bit more what I want. Not this nonsense that I actually did. Rounded. Like that. I think that that's what we want. Like there. Maybe it will go in just a smidge, just a tiny bit. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I'm going to trace this onto another piece of cardboard, and I think, oh, is that my last piece of this one? I need to bust into another box. Okay, I can do that. Just for this one last little piece, I need to bust into a whole new box. All right, let's get you off here. Get you separated. Cool. Okie dokie. So we'll trace it right here. And this one I do want to be fairly precise. I want it to match the other side pretty well. That's a good nose. I think that's pretty good. All right. Just going to cut it straight and then do curves. That's one thing, like people who are, like when you're cutting cardboard, especially if you're cutting it with scissors, a lot of people tend to try to be really precise with it on their first cut when it's so much easier just to like get it off of the big piece and then do detail work. So these should be good here and here. I'm going to try to round the end of the nose just a smidge more. Yeah. Smidge more. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. All right, I'm going to put some glue on the side here. And this is not like a load-bearing nose, which is really not something that I ever thought that I would be saying. But yeah, there it is. So it's okay that we're just doing a small amount of surface area that we're gluing together. On like my gecko, I did this, but then I added like L braces to it as well. I'm less concerned about this because there's really not, there's like no movement. Like here needs to be secure. Here, there's even going to be fabric glued over it, so that'll even give it more support. But like this will be fine. If I was real concerned, I could even put more glue on the joint on the inside, which, yeah, that's just me being a perfectionist. Okay, let's put this on the other side. See how nicely that matches? That's satisfying. At least for me. How high up do we need? Like to here. The other thing to be careful of if you're doing this, it's like if you're gluing on top of a thing this way, you notice how my hand is like right below it? Real easy for this to drip. And it's not fun to have hot glue drip onto your hand. So I don't generally recommend doing that unless you're being real careful and or wearing gloves, which is recommended. Yeah. There we go. Neat. Mosquito. Cool. All right. Yeah. Check out our mask. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. I hope she likes it. So there's going to be a bunch of hair on top with yarn. And she's got black hair with like a pink streak in it. So we'll have that on there as well after we put the fabric on, which we won't have time to do today. But I do have some felt that I like for this. So yeah, like I was saying, I'll probably kind of wrap it over the bottom and then into the mouth like that. And we'll see. I might see, as I'm doing this, I might like say, oh, I need another support here so that it's not just like going in. I might need more supports, like more of this kind of thing. This is just a big old gap. But this spot, it might be okay. Like here, over and into the mouth. Yeah, see, that might be all right with just this one piece. As long as I don't go too tight with it. I mean, you know, I might even do something where I go over this with like a heavier paper, but something that's easier to mold and bend than this, just so that I have like a flat surface. Yeah, we'll see. That is a benefit, a definite benefit of foam, is that it is a whole surface that you can attach onto. Cool. So I'm gonna pop back to my main camera. The camera with me. Hi. Okay. So yeah, got a little bit done here. Pretty good. Blah, blah, blah. A little more progress on this gal. And we have a nose, which is good. Yes. And yeah, I might get some like really big googly eyes because I think that would be really fun. You know? It could be neat. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, thank you for joining me today on Bob Makes Things Live. And I will be streaming. I'm planning to stream next weekend, but not on Saturday, because I have a thing on Saturday. I'm doing a CNC class, which should be very fun. But it is right in the middle. It's like the whole day. So I won't be able to stream at that time. I'm going to aim to stream at the normal time, 2 o'clock on Sunday instead of Saturday next weekend. So that is the plan. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and have a great day.